Good day, ladies and gents. We have some big news today. There was a pretty big interview with Nikita on the Tokyo's game show. This is the original video. It's 40 minutes long. I'm gonna shorten it for you. I'll get all the answers and I'll make my YouTube video as short as possible, maybe like 7-8 minutes. So if you want to watch an hour, I will probably link the video down below. But let me give you a quick summary. So there was a lot of talks on the Tokyo show, and here are the main points. So first of all, it is possible that we're gonna get another wipe before the release. It's gonna be like a softcore wipe. Nikita confirmed it on Twitter that there might be wipe or no wipe. Probably no wipe, which will mean I think most likely we'll get some sort of a multiplier for skills, so your skills will level up faster. Same goes for your XP. I have a feeling majority of the quests might change to become easier. We'll see what happens. Possibly no inertia. Possibly no inertia. I'm all in for it. If we have a wipe or like a month of Tarkov with no inertia so people can actually see how good it is. Another ironic thing coming in later. But yeah, I would love to see no inertia, and let's keep on going through the points. So we might get a softcore wipe. It's going to be more chill, as Nikita says, faster leveling up of skills and levels, less different restrictions. It's going to be very contrasty compared to the hardcore wipe. It should happen in October and November. Nikita doesn't know about wipe for sure, so maybe we'll get it as some of the just in-game changes. The main thing, as Nikita said, that's Nikita's words, the main thing of this softcore wipe, softcore part of the wipe, is to show us, the player base, that hardcore wipe is better and more fun than softcore. I personally think this is kind of ironic, and I gave my chat a funny analogy with a kid. Like, you know, if you have a kid and let's say you completely restrict your kid from eating McDonald's and you force your kid to eat home food only, and then one day you go, you know what, kid? The kid is like, I hate home food. It's not fun. I want McDonald's. And you go, all right, kid, you know what? I will prove you that the home food is better. You can go and eat as much McDonald's as you want. What's gonna happen? Kid is gonna run to McDonald's, buy 5 Big Macs, stock himself with Big Macs, and be happy. End of story. So I don't really think it works like this, especially since us, majority of the player base, we experienced both. We experienced softcore wipes before the hardcore wipe, and it was more fun for majority of us. So it's not like we have to experience it once again in order to decide what's better. So I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, let's talk about the storyline quests, NPCs, and traders. On the release, in PvP Tarkov, there will be 2 characters, one character that is wiped seasonally, and one character that never gets wiped. So, 2 characters to create. Based on Nikita's words, they will try to do every wipe different, offering new type of experience for the player. There will be 4 endings in the storyline questing, and Nikita says that the best ending, aka escaping from Tarkov, as he said in the video at the random moment, will get only 2% of all players. It's going to be very difficult, and you can count this as an actual achievement that you actually escape from Tarkov. Not sure if he talks about all the endings or the 2% of the best endings. The main point of the release is to give people an actual opportunity to escape from Tarkov. Alright, let's talk about gameplay in 1.0. All maps except Ground Zero will be closed on release. Players will have to unlock them step by step via progressing through the storyline questing. This type of decision will help us, BSG, to slow down the overall progression. The most important part of the release will be huge rebalance. We plan to rebalance skills and different modificators. I guess they talk about maybe attachments, like attachments reducing recoil, increasing ergonomics, so on and so forth. We will talk about this later. Overall progression of the PMC will be corrected, so it's easier for the new players to understand the gameplay. Nikita said that even though there will be some explanations for the new players, the veterans of the game will still have it easier. Bosses on the release might have 50% spawn chance. Some of the hardcore mechanics of the hardcore wipe will stay for the release version. Tarkov Open World. The idea of the Tarkov open world is still in our plans, however there are some limitations. Devs still keep on looking for the best ways to realize the system in Tarkov. I guess they kind of talk about the transit, which doesn't really work properly, but yeah. Russian army NPCs will be patrolling different maps and they will not be attacking bare PMCs. U6 on terminals maybe will not get support from Russian army forces while doing the final mission. Events and the future of the game. Nikita thinks that the zombie event is the best event in Tarkov. Most of the ideas had to be shut down back in the days, but for 2026, BSG plan a really huge and even bigger Halloween event. Maybe they will also do it with the zombies and add some of the unfinished ideas. This October, however, most likely we will not get a Halloween event. At the current moment, Nikita doesn't know if there will be a New Year's wipe. They still have to discuss it with the rest of the devs. Even though it was criticized, the hardcore wipe, Nikita liked hardcore wipe. The more difficult the game is, the better. I personally completely disagree with that. He will keep on pushing hardcore mechanics in the future updates, but he understands that the game has very different type of audience, and it's important to find the right balance. Right now, BSG have plenty of content for Tarkov for the next 3 years. This is regarding weapons, different mechanics, and different equipment. Based on Nikita's words, there is still a lot of content to come to the game. After the release, the game will be supported for at least 5 years. Tarkov team has big plans. Test drive quests will be reworked on the release. So whenever the game is released, test drive quests will look different. Some of the memes from Q&A session. Somebody asked about reworking Lighthouse, which everybody agreed is the worst map in the game. Nikita said, you should just become better. Like, skill issue, basically. Killa is Nikita's favorite boss. He said that Killa's concept in the heavy armor with the minigun is not forgotten, however, most likely we will first see him in arena. Based on Nikita's words, if you do manage to escape from Tarkov, you can use this as an argument in any of the debates, proving that you are actually cool. There will be no women PMCs, only NPCs. And this kind of summarizes the interview. Nikita does keep on posting on Twitter, so if there is anything new, I will probably post this down in the comments below. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you like me sharing the news in a really short format. Subscribe to the channel if you still haven't. Ring the bell for the notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Also check me out on Twitch if you do watch Twitch streams. I stream daily. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.